everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah Lane. If you're new to my channel, welcome and subscribe down below if you haven't. Okay, so today's topic is going to be what can you bring and not bring to Canada. Maybe you are new to Canada, maybe it's your first time coming here, or maybe you're a returning resident here, or tourist, international student, whatever. I will teach you guys some items that you cannot bring and bring here. Maybe this person brought this item, but it's actually not allowed, and then that person is gonna pay for fine. So is it really worth bringing that item? Maybe not. Depends. And I will show you, or I will teach you some tricks. No, not tricks. And I will teach you some ideas how to pack your luggage. Okay, let's begin. So if you're packing your luggage, let's say you're gonna leave tomorrow morning and you're packing just today, it would be hard for you. So what I would suggest is to pack everything maybe yesterday, 2 days before you leave, and then if there's any food that you have to bring, and then just pack them the night before you leave. Let's say your cousin asks you, hey cousin, can you bring this item to your mom or to aunt or to grandma, whatever, and the item is like fully wrapped with newspaper, with plastic, with everything, and you have no idea what the hell is inside, even though your cousin tells you it's just a perfume, it's nothing, you know. Don't listen to your cousin. Just don't. Make sure you open the package, make sure you know what's inside, and make sure that you know it's allowed to bring to Canada. Otherwise, if the customs sees that package, it may look suspicious to them. They're gonna be like, what's inside? And they're gonna ask you, and you're gonna be like, I don't know. Then they're gonna be very suspicious. They will open that package for sure. What if inside's, you don't know what's inside? What if it's not allowed? And if they open that package and you're like, I don't know what's inside, you're scared, you don't know, and you have no money with you, what if the customs ask you to pay for it? What if they ask you, there's a 500 fine for that package? And you're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to do. So make sure you open the package first before you put it in your luggage, and I suggest that you wrap it yourself, because that way you know how you're gonna open the package as well. And if the customs sees that package, or you know, like if there's any random check that you have to open your luggage, you know how to open it. And then maybe they will ask you, how did you pack this stuff, how did you wrap it? At least you know how to explain yourself. So please make sure if someone gives you something to bring, not for you, for someone else, make sure you open it before you wrap it into your luggage. If you want to bring something like, you know guys, we bring calamansi juice here because calamansi is so expensive. So what we do is we have a bottle, let's say a bottled water. Of course, it's empty, and then we squeeze the juice in there, calamansi juice, and then we freeze it in the freezer, and then the time we are leaving, and that's the time we're just gonna put it in the luggage. So how we wrap it? Okay, let's say this is the juice, okay? Don't mind the coins, this is my vacation fund. I have $5 for my vacation fund. So let's say this is the juice. And the way you're gonna wrap it is, make sure that you take this, okay? This is not only for juices, this is in pretty much all liquid that you're gonna bring. If let's say this is a perfume, even though you are leaving Canada or you're going to Canada, make sure you wrap this side with a Scotch tape. Wrap it very well, not too thick, but just wrap it enough so that way if ever it leaks or it might open, or I don't know, just maybe just to be safe, you know. So when this is the juice, you might want to wrap it with a cloth, like a super nice cloth. so that way it won't break, or because this is delicate, right? So you're gonna wrap it with a towel, and then you're also gonna wrap it with a plastic, like a plastic bag. So you have the towel, or you have the scotch tape, you have the towel, and you have the bag, plastic bag, and you like tie it, and then you put it inside. Don't put it at the bottom, because that's where all the heavy items is going to be, right? And you don't want your juice to squeeze in with the rest of the stuff in your luggage. So make sure it's gonna be in the middle, or somewhere you know it's safe, right? So, and as much as you can, don't bring bottle, bring plastic, because bottle tends to break easily, like it might break in your luggage. Next thing you know, when you open your luggage, there's calamansi juice everywhere, and then the glass. And if you want to bring alcohol, you can bring alcohol. You can bring 1.5 liters of wine, or 2 750 ml bottles of wine. So yung 1.5 liters of wine is this much, and the smaller, of course, is a 750. Yeah, you can bring those, but yeah, make sure that you wrap it too, because that's glass and it's very delicate. You don't have to tape the head, you don't have to put a tape in here with wine, because I'm pretty sure it's sealed already, but you just still have to wrap it with a cloth, and then like a plastic bag, so in case it breaks or there's a leak, at least you're somehow safe. What you can bring is tobacco, how you say it. You can bring 200 cigarettes and 50 cigars. It also depends which country you're coming from, because in some countries you cannot bring cigars from. Let's say from Cuba, you can bring cigars to Canada, but cigars to US from Cuba, I'm not sure if you can. So make sure you double check that with the online website. Of course, you have to check it with the legit website, the Canada website one. Another thing is you can also bring your pet. Let's say you have a dog, you have a cat, you can bring it, but you have to make sure that you have a certification from the vet that your pet is safe to travel, and your pet has a vaccine, like it is vaccinated against from rabies. So it's just, you just have to have the right papers for your pet, and it should be okay. And then of course you have to have a cage for your pet. Before I forget, please, if you have anything in your bag with you, or whatever, you have your stuff, when you do the declaration form, make sure you write everything that you have and everything maybe that you don't anyway. So it usually asks you for everything what you have. Make sure you write every single item, because if you get checked and they're gonna look at your declaration form, and they check your luggage and they see you have something in there that it's not declared, then you're gonna get in trouble. So just be honest as much as you can, of course, 100% be honest with them, and yeah, it should be fine, because if you're not being honest, then it's gonna be a problem. It'll take you a while before maybe you can finally go to your next flight, or to proceed to the next step, you know. So make sure you do declare everything that you can bring. Junk foods like crackers, chips, chocolates, like chichirya, whatever, stuff like that. But like, you know, like potato chips, just don't bring too much. Just bring enough. You don't want to bring too much that they're gonna think that you're gonna sell them here. Remember, all those items is only for you. It's not to sell. So if they ask you, is this yours? You're gonna have to say it's yours. If you don't say it's yours, it's gonna be a long process. So make sure you bring everything that is only yours, okay? Okay, so what else can you bring? You can bring, of course, your important documents like certifications, birth certificate. Don't forget your passports or passport. Bring your valuable items with you. Someone asked me if they can bring their laptop, their charger with hand carry. Yes, I suggest you bring your laptop or anything electronics in your hand carry, unless you can leave it in your your check-in bags, it's fine too. But you know, just to be safe, at least you have it with you all the time. You can bring your laptop with you, you can bring your charger, yeah, you can bring your camera, your phone, with your hand carry items. What you cannot bring is if the, I don't know, maybe if it looks suspicious, maybe you have a camera that look like a knife, you know, that kind of thing. You cannot bring that even in your check-in, no. Okay, so let's talk about what you cannot bring. Number one, you can never bring any firearms, no knife, weapons, no balisong, no fireworks. Pepper spray is not allowed, don't bring that. Your kid have a toy that looks like a weapon, you cannot bring that as well. So make sure you choose what kind of toys your kids are gonna bring, because if it looks suspicious, of course they're gonna have to check, and then they might take that away from you, or you might get a fine. I'm not sure, but it should be like that. You cannot bring like live bait. You know, when you go fishing, sometimes people like to fish here because we have fresh water. You cannot bring leeches, minnows, fish, soil. You cannot bring soil. Sometimes we travel, right, to other country, and then you bring that soil from that country. You bring like a memory, you know, for you. Oh, this is when I went to Cuba. I'm gonna bring this much soil to Canada. You cannot bring that because there might be some bacteria or viruses in there that you might bring to Canada. So that's why you're not allowed to do that. Number three, you cannot bring cannabis. Even though cannabis is legal now in Canada, you cannot bring my cannabis. What is cannabis? Marijuana. Even if it's prescribed, you cannot bring that. So make sure that you don't bring any drugs with you. Of course, even like, you know, cocaine, whatever. Please don't. If you need marijuana for yourself, or maybe like from a doctor's note, we have cannabis here. You can buy them here. It's okay. By the way, guys, if you're traveling, please try not to use so much perfume because it stinks so much. Not everyone loves the smell of your smell. Like me, I don't like strong perfumes, strong scents. I don't use perfume. Even if I do, then it would be not too strong. But yeah, try not to use so much like perfume, strong smell, because sometimes maybe the person beside you might be allergic to it, and we don't know. So if you wanna if you want your perfume, just spray a little bit, but not too much. This is not just for traveling. This is pretty much a tip for everyone around there, like around the world, because too much perfume stinks. Okay guys, another thing, what you cannot bring. You cannot bring fresh fruits and vegetables. Back in the day, I remember when we would travel to the Philippines, we would bring fresh mango back here. There are times that customs might let you do that, and they might ask you, what is this? Of course, you have to know what is that. Sometimes they know already. They're just making sure you know what product is that. They just want to make sure if you are maybe lying to them, that kind of stuff. So with mangoes, I don't know if you can bring them now, because before we can bring them, I'm not sure, because these times, like, policy changes so much, a lot, like almost every month they change sometimes, right? So make sure you check the website, double check, because sometimes you can bring them, but sometimes there might be some like a virus, what do you call that, like alert. Sometimes you're not allowed. Like sometimes we bring chicken, like if we cross the border, there are times that people might bring chicken if you cross the border, not fly. Of course, border when we drive down the states. But nowadays, we're not allowed to do that anymore because there might be some bacteria. Okay, so you also cannot bring meat and poultry. Even though you have corned beef, spam, no, please don't bring that. It's not allowed. If you have steak, pork, Nope, not allowed. If you have eggs and fish, not allowed. Sorry, I know. We have fresh fish and fresh fruits and vegetables back home there somewhere. But here, it's not allowed. Even though we have them here, maybe same place where I got them from, maybe from Philippines or somewhere. But those guys are FDA approved. I mean, they went to a testing and all that stuff, so they can bring them here. But with us, individual, we cannot bring them here. We used to bring tinapa, like dried fish. I don't know now if they're allowed to do that anymore, but I'm pretty sure you can because it's cooked fish. If it's like raw fish, you can't, but if it's cooked, then it should be fine. Another thing is you cannot bring a raw pet food items. Sometimes, you know, like there's frozen pet food like us, what we eat, but they're frozen. You cannot bring them here. If you have a pet, if you're traveling with pet, make sure to bring just the dried pet foods like those bullets and stuff, but you cannot bring frozen pet foods. You know how sometimes we have items in other countries, like example Philippines, we have Coach bag. That is not real Coach bag. You know what I mean? We have Michael Kors. That is not real Michael Kors. Maybe they're gonna say, oh, you know, that is authentic. Yeah, like it is like class A bag, blah blah blah. But you know it's not original. When they say class A, it's not original. So be careful. They're not allowing that here. If you bring those bags here, let's say you bring a Gucci, fake Gucci here, and then they see it in your luggage, you're gonna get in trouble for sure. You're gonna get a big fine. I know someone who brought a very expensive bag, but fake, and they had to throw that bag away. Like the customs confiscated the bag and she had to pay a fine for it. You know how much trouble you get into? So just don't bring any fake bags with you. Just bring whatever you have. You don't have to bring like so much purses. Just bring one purse, you know, just enough. You don't have to shop. Maybe you're excited to go to Canada. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna buy so much items and sell it there. No, don't do that, because if they caught you doing it, you're gonna get in trouble. If you are a vlogger like me, careful where you vlog, because some places, they don't like that. You have to respect that. Maybe this airport doesn't allow people to vlog inside because it might be, I don't know, maybe it's not safe. I'm not sure. It depends on the reason, but be careful when you vlog, especially when you take pictures everywhere. Sometimes you like take pictures, right? Especially if you're new to a place. Make sure you don't take that person's picture. For example, you're taking a picture and then there's a kid there. Make sure, try to like avoid that, like people in your pictures, because it's not nice, you know, like someone's privacy. If you're gonna take a picture of me, I will probably not like that unless you ask permission. But if you're not asking permission, just don't include that person in the photo. So if you are coming to Canada, as soon as you landed, prepare your declaration forms. Make sure that whatever you declare is all yours, okay? Don't lie. Please don't lie. Everything is in your luggage, is yours. And like, of course, you can still bring something like for your mom, whatever, but it's, you know, like it's still yours. It's not like someone else's and you don't know what the hell is that. So make sure your declaration form is perfectly fine. You're good to go. Prepare your passport. Do not leave your passport everywhere. It's so hard if you leave your passport. If you lost your passport, oh my gosh, I don't know what you're gonna do. Just please carry that with you all the time. It's nice that if you have a nice bag with you, So you put all your stuff in there, your phone, your declaration form, your passports, and whatever documents you might have to show. Yeah, so just follow those guys. People, don't be shy to ask, okay? There's a lot of people working there. Please don't be shy to ask. It's better you ask than you make mistake. And if you make mistake and maybe your next flight is coming and then you're late, what's gonna happen? You're gonna miss your flight. So just make sure you ask someone. They are friendly. Of course, we're friendly. Canadians are friendly. So just ask someone, and I'm pretty sure it's their job to answer your questions. So make sure you ask someone, and then they will help you. And then there's a lot, I know there's a lot of lineups, like this for here, declaration, whatever. If you're new here, if you're traveling here, you know. So make sure you read the signs, and if you're not sure, always ask. And if you're talking to like the declaration people, declaration guys, try to look at them in the eye. Because if you're gonna be looking, if you're talking and you're looking like this, or you're like looking everywhere, they're gonna be suspicious. So just be patient, be honest, be alert, and be confident. And yeah, that is all. Welcome to Canada. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I'm pretty sure you will. If you are an international student, feel free to message me if you have any questions. Maybe I can help you. Like, this is not in terms of money, okay? It's just for tips and other things. If you're new here as an immigrant, feel free to message me. If you're traveling here, if you want to ask me where's the nice places to go, message me. I mean, I probably don't know everything about like in Canada, but I might know some things that you might not know. It's always nice to ask. I'll see you guys on my next video. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you like this video. I hope that this video helped you a lot. If you are maybe thinking too much, you have trouble sleeping, thinking too much, I hope this video helped you. And enjoy your stay here. I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.